What is good, my friends? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the channel. So in this particular video, I'll be analyzing EURUSD, GBPUSD, GBPJPY, and AUDUSD. So without wasting time, man, let's just get straight to it. In front of us, we have EURUSD, and I'm currently bullish on this market. Now, the reason why I'm looking for buyers on this market is strictly because, or rather, is simply because the market at the moment, as you can see, the market is above a very strong level of support. You can see here in the past, the market created this area over here, and ever since, the market has been respecting that structure. This was a fake out, which the market then reclaimed that area over there, and the market at the moment is trading above that structure, hence my bullish bias. Now, the second reason is the market for a very long time was in a bearish channel of, as you can see over there. Anytime the market reaches the low of the channel, it bought, reached the high of the channel, it sold. However, right here, the market could not sell. Instead, it broke out of the channel and now came for a retest, and at the moment the market is trading above the structure, which for me suggests that this market is bullish. Hence, I feel like it's still going to continue going up. Now, the way you can trade this market, you need to go to a smaller time frame. Now, the way you can trade this market, I have two areas of interest. I highlighted this high over here and this low over here. I'm interested to buy this market should it give a retracement, which I hope it does. Give a retracement back to this support, it would be a very good area to look for buyers, and over there we take bullish position. And now, should anything could happen really, should now the market not give that retracement, instead the market opens and continues to go higher, breaking this resistance over here. If it breaks that resistance, of course it should turn it into a uniform support, and this is where we start to look for buyers to the upside. Pretty much I don't see any bearishness at the moment. I feel like the market has printed a clear price section for the buyers. The buyers have reclaimed this market, and I feel like the only logical thing to do right now is to look for buyers. That's all I have on EURUSD. Nothing much. Let's move on to GBPUSD. Let's go to the higher time frame, the monthly time frame. On this particular instrument, I'm also bullish, right? Now, it's similar to EURUSD. The reason why I'm bullish is because the market at the moment is trading above a very strong level of support. You see how the market over here created a very strong area of support, and this was a fake out, of course, and the market reclaimed this area again. At the moment, the market is trading above that structure. Hence, I believe and I feel like the market should and is going to continue going up. The second reason is because, as you can see, the market was trending down nicely in the past. I mean, as you can see, a higher high, a lower low, and then a lower high, a lower low, and then over here the market reached the bottom of the trend. It could not create any new lower lows, and instead the market broke out of the trend, and the market is trading above the trend at the moment, and I feel like it is going to continue in that direction, and potentially this is what we can see for the year, market breaking above the structure and a continuation to the upside. So now, the way you can trade this market, you need to go to a smaller time frame. Let's go to the weekly time frame. Over there, again, something interesting is happening over there. So I was expecting that because we have a range over here, as you can see, this is a very clear range. The market, anytime it reaches the high, it sold, and the market was reacting around that structure. And I anticipated that market, okay, if the market is behaving this way around a resistance in the past, anytime it reaches the resistance, it sells, right? So maybe the market is going to sell. However, with this bullish candlestick, as you can see over here, the market is indicating that instead the market is now in the hands of the buyers. Now, if you go to a smaller time frame, even let's go to the daily time frame, you will clearly see that the market, not only did it break out of this very trend line that it was trying to print over here, it also broke above this very strong area of resistance. You can see how in the past this became a support. This became a support, and then it became a resistance, a very strong one. And when the market was above, it became a support. Again, it became a support. Again, it became a support. Became support. When the market broke below, it tried to act as a resistance. And now that the market is above that structure, the only logical thing to assume is that the market is bullish. And now it would make sense for me should the market come back, which I doubt, because now it has not only is it broken above this, it has also broken above this area of resistance, which was a very strong one. If you go to the past and you look on your left side, you can clearly see how this was a very strong area of resistance in the past. You can clearly see that the market now is closed above that structure. So I feel like for the week that is coming, the market should and is going to give us a slight retracement around here. Actually, let me not say it with conviction, because anything could happen, but I believe this is what could potentially happen. The market could give us a retracement, and this is a good area for us to anticipate buyers coming in. However, let's say now the market doesn't instead respect this resistance, it starts to come back down inside the range. The only place that I see as an area that you could start to look for buyers from is over here. So if the market ends up closing inside the range, you start to sell the market back to this support, and from this support you can take a position, long position, and hopefully hold it. I don't know until when. That's all I have on this instrument, man. I see nothing else. Pretty much, yeah, man. Let's move on to GBPJPY. GBPJPY, I'm bullish on this instrument on the higher time frame. However, there's something interesting happening on the smaller time frame. So the reason why I'm bullish, you can clearly see that this market was in a range, right? The market was moving sideways, as you can see. This was a support, the low of the range, and this was the resistance, the high of the range. However, at the moment, the market has clearly and indeed is broken above this high over here. So now we all know that if the market breaks out of the resistance, it turns it into a newly formed support. So now we have a breakout. I do expect a retracement before I can anticipate further bias to the upside. However, as you can see, the market has been moving very bullish and very strong to the upside ever since it broke out of this resistance. So now the way you can trade this market, you need to go to a smaller time frame. I feel like the daily time frame is the right one, is the right time frame for this market for me to show you what I'm trying to show you. So the way that this market moves, you can clearly see over here, the market creates a high, and then it breaks the high, and then it comes back to retest the high before it creates a new one, then comes back to retrace the high before it creates a new one, and then comes back again, retest, and then creates a new one. So you can see the pattern of this market, and I feel like it should and is gonna give the same behavior over there, because that's how it moves. And so if you study the data from the past, you can pretty much almost be able to predict what could happen in the future. So I feel like this market is, though it looks bullish, is going to give us a retracement eventually, because that's how it moves. And then from there, this would be a good area for us to anticipate long-term buys going forward. However, it doesn't mean you cannot trade this market short-term. Short-term, I mean, I do see the market coming down, so you can also take those positions to the downside. Now, the way you can trade this market, let's go to the 1 hour time frame. I have identified 2 areas of interest over there, and I feel like at the moment the market probably is trying to communicate to us that maybe this is the right time for us to look for sells, because this was the high the market created, broke the high, and instead of holding above that high to continue higher, instead the market came back inside the range. Now for me, this indicates that the market might not be in the hands of the buyers as we thought it was anymore. Maybe potentially now they are changing hands, so we can expect to sell if the market comes back to this resistance. Sell the market. Hopefully if it breaks below this resistance again, this support, it's another good area for us to sell. Pretty much for me, I feel like this market is bearish at the moment. Now the reason why I'm looking at this high as a good area to sell from is because should then the market end up closing above the resistance, then it's not a trend smash. It means maybe I was wrong, and then probably the market now is going to continue going up. However, this is a good area to sell from, because if the market proves you out, if the market hits your stop loss rather, it would prove you that you were wrong on your analysis, and maybe you should start looking for buys. Pretty much that's all I'm looking for in this instrument. There is nothing much. Moving on to AUDUSD, and I'm closing with this one on the higher time frame. Let's go to the monthly time frame. I am bullish on this particular instrument, and the reason is because the market, as you can see, let me try to zoom in like this. So as you can see, the market is trading above a very strong area of support. This is support area that the market has created over here, which is respecting so much. I mean, even if you look at the price action in the past, you can clearly see that this market over here, there's a strong area of support around this area over here, right? The second reason is because there was a bearish channel over the bearish trend rather, that the market was trending below. Anytime the market reached the high of the trend, it sold. As you can see, it was selling, and then the market broke out, came for a retest, and then ever since the market has been going up, gave a retest again around the structure, and as you can see, the market is preparing for a bullish run. Now the way you can trade this market, you need to go to a smaller time frame. Let us start on the weekly time frame, and as you can see, there is, or rather there was, a bearish channel that the market had created. As you can see over here, the market was trending downwards. As you can see, this is the high of the channel. However, the market now at the moment broke out of the channel, and I feel like the market now is ready to continue with its bullish run, right? So last week the market broke out of the range that we had over here. Let's go to the daily time frame. So there was a range that we had for like a month, which was very annoying to trade. Let me do like this. There was a range over here, as you can see with this box highlighted. So as you can see, the market reaching the high, it sold over there, reaching the low of the range, it bought over there. And if you were buying on support, you would have won. If you were selling on resistance, you would have won. Now that the market now is broken out of a resistance, it is an indication that this market is bullish. Now the only logical thing to anticipate or to assume is that the market is eventually going to give us a retracement over here, and this is where we can take buyers to the upside. Now it doesn't mean you have to wait for a retracement each and every time. It happens sometimes, not necessarily each and every time. So the way you can trade this market, you need to go to a smaller time frame, maybe the 1 hour time frame, and over there you just use your understanding of price action, maybe to highlight areas of interest. For me, I feel like this is an area that the market could come to rather. Instead, before we can anticipate buyers, I do see the market coming back for a retracement to this area over here, and then this is where we can start to look for buyers. However, anything could happen. Now let's say the market instead it comes back down and then it breaks below this area. If it does that, then for me, I look for a retracement. I sell this market back to this support, and this is where I look for buyers to the upside. Pretty much, yeah man, that's all I have for the week that is coming on these instruments. If you found this video valuable, please give it a thumbs up, comment something nice in the comment section, and yeah man, thank you for the love and support. I'll see you next week, same time, same place, and I am out.